Hello and welcome to this week's handwriting lesson. And this week's is a real challenge, but hopefully this one will really help you with your reading as well. So today we are going to introduce, it's still a robot letter, but we're going to introduce the letter B. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go in and have a look at it and also compare it to last week's when we did the letter H. So let's go in. Let me share this with you. Okay, so here is our letter B, and it is a robot letter. Okay, so it's really important that the children remember this. And one of the things that helps us to remind us that it's a B and not a D is here's the robot body. The robot body comes first. So we should swoosh up to his head, down to his toe. So we've got that line there. When you see the D, which let me just put one here to help you. So when you have the D, here it's a curly caterpillar. So we don't have that body first of all. So when they're getting confused with their reading, you can ask them, is it a robot? Okay, do you see that robot body first? The other thing let me just get rid of that so don't confuse anyone. The other thing I've included on here is the Jolly Phonics picture for the B sound, because the way that Jolly Phonics have done it, they're very clever, they're jolly clever. They have created the shape of the B. So another one is it a bat? So you could see here, if I got my pen, hold on. You can see here, if I drew, we would go up the bat and around the ball. Okay, so is it a bat or is it a robot letter? Have they got that straight line and then it's a B? So that's a really good tip for their reading when they're getting confused. Next term we're doing the caterpillar letters, which is where we introduce the D, so then we can start to look at those and compare them again then. But if they're looking for that straight line first of all, they know that that's the robot and that's the B. So once again, I want you to have a look at this letter. What do you notice about it? What other letters does it look similar to? And what do you notice? So pause it, have a little chat, and then come back. Okay, so what have you noticed about this letter? Did you notice that it goes up into the sky? It goes up into that sky. It touches that line. It goes up into the sky. So some of you have noticed that it's got this, what we call a lead out. Now we're going to teach you to write this without the lead out. And then if you want to add it in, you can. Some children can just manage the B and not do the lead out. That's absolutely fine. And some children love doing it. It doesn't matter to begin with. Okay, so we'll take it slowly. What else? What other letter is it similar to? Let's see. If I go over the top here, if I go swoosh up to his head, down to his toe, back up, over we go, and flick it out. Can you see? You were learning the H last week. It is very, very similar, but this time, instead of flicking out, we join it up. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we do that. Let me just get rid of that. I'll leave that one there in case some of you need to see that. So with this one, once again, get your magic, lots of drawing in the air, lots of practicing, great big large ones, scraps of paper, great big pens, get out your funky coloured pens, lots of practice, but you can do it in the air, you can do it in the air with sticks when you're out on your walk. So we're going to start on the line, we're going to swoosh it up to the sky, head, down to toe, back up, over we go, and then just like the H, but this time we're going to curl it around and join it up. You're just going to join it up. So for some, that's actually a little bit easier. Now, this is the first step of learning the cursive B, and if that's all your child is doing, that is amazing, because that is brilliant, and the B is really, really tricky for some reason. I do not really want them to go any further than that to begin with, because they need to be really secure with just doing that. So start on the line, swoosh up to the sky, head, down to toe, back up and around we go, and join it up. Okay. When your child is ready for the next step, they will then learn that they come back along the bottom of the B and flick it out. Okay, so we've had a look at that. We're now going to go in and have a look at it on writing repeater. I'm just going to open it. Hold on. Never wants to flip over very easy. Right. So here we are on writing repeater, and you can see here I've done 2 without the flick out at the end. Okay, so this is what I'd like them to practice. Do not move them on if they're finding this tricky or they're just getting used to it. The only time you move them on to this one with a flick out is when they're really confident with what they're doing and it becomes really natural. So I'll put the writing repeater on. So start on the line, swoosh up to the sky, touch that line, head back down to toe, touch that line, back up, over you go, and join it up. Okay, so you're touching that line and joining up. Swoosh up all the way to the top, back down to his toe, up, over and around you go, and join it up. As soon as you get to that line, you join it back up. So if those want the extra challenge of doing the flick out, if you feel you're ready for it, head to toe, back up, over you go, join it up, and then come back and flick it out. Okay, head, we'll swish it up to the head, all the way up, down to the toe, back up, around you go, join it up and flick it back out. Once again, for some children, that will be a step too far. I've only included it because I would only show that to a very few in class who are more confident with their cursive handwriting. So I wouldn't normally expose your child to that, but because I'm trying to teach all of you in one go, I'm sharing it for everybody. Once they've practiced those, you can have a go at writing some cursive words, all in cursive. So you've got bit, B-I-T. You could have a go at bin, B-I-N. You could have a go at bull, B-U-L-L. So have a go at bill, B-I-L-L. Have a go at some of those and encourage them to do all the letters in cursive. If that's where they are, if they're still practicing, the B is a real tricky one, but they're so proud of themselves when they get this one. So keep watching. Put writing repeater on at home if you need to. You can do it for them and then they can sit and watch, but let them sit and watch this video over and over as many times as they want. Have some fun with it and see if they can follow that pattern. Okay. Well done, guys. You're going to really enjoy doing that B, and it comes into words so often. And I know, Robert, you're going to love doing it in your name. So well done. Take your time and hopefully that'll help you with your reading as well as your writing. Bye.